have to go and get checked, and just get checked for these people, for your ladies, for your friends, for your kids. This journey with that, and then once you get the information, it could be shocking, it could be detrimental, like hurting you, break you down, but you can get past. Especially prostate cancer is one of the most curable cancers there is. Catch it early. Do everything you can, get all the information you can, and make the best decision for yourself. The last visit I had, I wasn't able to, the place that they take the deposits for sperm bank, and so they told me they would have to call another place in Manhattan, which was giving me a hard time, run around the call, and they wasn't having dates that were available in the time that I needed, because like I said, my surgery will be March 19th. They were giving me dates afterwards. Then I had to call around to different places, which were helpful, but they're pricey, and also, it just, you wanted somebody a little bit that you was familiar with. So I'm very familiar with NYU, so I had to go to some place, and it was another place in, I think it was White Plains or Westchester County, something like that, and they had one more place in Manhattan, but like I said, the dates weren't lining up. So I did find a place in Melville, and you'll see it on the next video. Peace. I haven't updated in a while. I was pretty little on the web. I also had to figure some things out with this process of finding a sperm bank, basically. So most insurances don't take, or most banks don't take insurance, so you have to find private. So there's a lot of phone calls I had to make and scheduling and stuff like that. And I don't know if I gave the pricing list, I can't remember, so I will go back over the pricing list, how this thing works. So the first initial visit, if this time I got lucky, but going back searching, it starts off at about $600 something and change, and then it goes to $160 per vial, and you have to give an example of 10 vials. I think I'm saying right. I don't know. Vials. Okay. And then after that, that's $160 each time. And then there is blood work they have to do, take HIV, AIDS test, and that is $385. And then it is the yearly fee of $485. So you gotta have a couple of dollars to do this. I'm very blessed and fortunate that I do have some kind of reserve money to do this, but I'm still shopping around, and I did find a place in Melville, Long Island, that would take my insurance through NYU. So I'm just waiting for that. So I'll give you how I went today. So they give you an option. They said they could give me a date to come in, and they tell you can either bring your own specimen, which means you have to find a sterilized container. So we'll have to go to Amazon and order a sterilized container. You get like 3 containers for like $9, $10, and then you have to find you some happy time. So my thing is, I haven't did happy time myself in a while because I got some in-house. You know what in-house means? I have a lady, I have a wife. So I haven't had no happy time myself. So that was kind of strange, trying to find something on the Fire Stick and find something on Twitter. And nowadays there's some weird stuff on there. You know, something called donuts, and I heard some new shit, and I was like, what the fuck is this? So I'm trying to figure that out, trying to get myself aroused up to drop it off. So also, let me get back. You have to drop off the specimen, because they said, at first they told me you can't do it here. You have to bring it to you, bring it here. I'm like, we don't bring it in. So you have to drop it off for 90 minutes of ejaculation, and you have to keep it room temperature. So not only do I have to come inside this jar, I have to keep this jar close to my body. So basically I came on myself. So that was really different for me. Driving to Long Island for about a 50-minute drive with my sperm attached to my chest in a jar. So I gave my babies a ride, on my chest and everything, carry them over there. So go to the spot. So we in Melbourne. Now going inside is very welcoming. I mean, it's women there, so you feel kind of funny because everybody knows they're there for. So it's the most quietest room with a bunch of men sitting there. It was only this time it was like 5 men, but everybody's sitting apart from each other. Nobody want to be near each other. Ain't nobody shaking hands either because everybody's not there. There's nobody's touching hands and nobody's giving fist pumps. No nothing. Everybody giving a nod, and that's it. You sit your ass down in your own section. And it's like every 3 seats, you wouldn't see a man next to each other. So it's kind of funny. You give your name and stuff, and one side is you have to do the blood test, which you have to do first. That's on one side is all women. You do the blood test. The funny thing is the semen side we have to bring the deposit. Actually, do you want to do it here or did you bring your own? I'm like, y'all didn't give me the option. You told me I had to bring my own. I said, oh no, you could have did it here. But I'm like, where do you go at? Like, but give you a room, I guess, with some magazines, and I haven't seen a magazine in years. So that wasn't gonna happen. That would have been even worse. So you drop it off to the guy. You got to sign off on everything and check the boxes. And they ask you, how did you deposit? You got to say masturbation. Did someone help you with it? Was it intercourse? Or you had to write off this checklist. And that was interesting because I'm like, what if you said you did? Would they discredit it because they were trying to think maybe vaginal juices got mixed up with the semen stuff? So I would have wrote masturbation anyway. So if I had some help, so. And after that, that's pretty much it. I mean, you might be in there. I was in there probably 30, 40 minutes, and you're back on the road, and you're headed. Now there's a waiting. So you have to wait for your blood work, and you have to wait to see if you have your semen is good up to freeze. So now it's just a waiting game. I'll give you updates soon.
So how do you feel about all of this? With the process so far?
The process is interesting because, as a man, you thinking, a lot of things I know people like, oh, man, should everything with the dick, but we're big dick-led dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, we do have 2 heads, and you feel like this process is like taken away from, if you want to reproduce children, it takes away the natural way of reproducing children. Every man wants that. Also, when you're thinking about dealing with your prostate, for me, and I think some others, people talk to, you worry about, if you're going to perform the way you used to. So you will be on timeout, like having sex for about a year to a year and a half. That means having a strong erection to do it. So it's mentally kind of messes with your head a little bit, especially like a person like me that was outside in these streets. I mean, I got, I ain't Wilt Chamberlain, but I'm in the hemisphere with Wilt.
That's it?
You supposed to say another question.
No, it's just you were elaborating.
Okay, so you want to keep going. Okay, so we're going to edit that part. Okay, so especially you get married, you have a significant other, and that's the one thing, having a significant other that they can go through with you and their understanding. I don't know how it would be if I didn't have someone in my corner, because being single and then not having a woman understand, it's got to be hard for a dude because your ego's going to be crushed. Because now if you do call and go out with a lady and then she wants something, and there's a good chance that it will not perform or get up and within say the next 12 months. You gotta mess with your ego a little bit. You gotta mess with your head a little bit. Do you tell this person, like, listen, I'm having problems down there? How many dudes can really say, like, right now I'm having a problem holding a solid erection? Like, you can get erect, but to hold a solid one in the first 12 months is gonna be it's gonna be a little difficult, a little challenging. Even though they say they're gonna give you pills and they're gonna give you a shot and all kind of stuff like that. They give you these exercises too. They're gonna give you the exercises and stuff like that to help you out. So it's one thing, but good being a man, boys, suck to be a woman. They don't give you no health care. Men, they want sure this wood get hard. So they give you everything. They give you some damn. They probably put glue in that damn dick to make it hard. They gonna make sure that they put a new rod in that joint. They gonna make sure that joint stay hard. But it gotta be hard for a guy that doesn't have a partner understanding that could go through something with them. So all those dudes that say, yo, single for life or whatever, I get it, bro. But when your back is in the wall, especially some health shit, you don't want to be alone. You want somebody to hold your hand, rub your back, take care of you. I ain't no front. It sound cool being single and all that, but when you go through some shit, nah, B. You want that rock, because men we are strong, but sometimes when we get that, our strength gets hit a little bit. You need somebody to lean on. In the fraternity, they say you need somebody to kind of lean on your shield. So you need your woman's shield. You do, and it's good. Also, the other thing is like, in the process, people's like, yo, how you know you have cancer? I remember somebody asked me, how do you know I have cancer? That was a really strange question to me. So I had to tell him I saw 4 doctors. 4. 2 different facilities, and all came with the same thing. So that's how, you do, I tell everybody, do your double and triple check and everything like that. And for me, people's like, yo, would you choose the radiation because they worry about their dick and I'll choose the surgery. The surgery, because it was the option of making sure to get all the cancer and not coming back. If you choose radiation, it's hard to go get the surgery after you went through the radiation. The radiation, like I said, could damage into your certain organs, your colon, your bladder, different organs, kidneys, all that kind of stuff to go through. A female tells me to do something with this radiation treatment. Her cancer process and it kind of destroyed her bladder. She had a little small shrunk bladder now from that situation. So, and then it's like when I saw the chief of urology at NYU, and he put it simple to me like this. And I always think about my mentor, Stan. He died at 64, and I'll be 52 in 4 months. And he said, do you want 10 years or do you want 30? The math for 30 sounded way better. Because 10 years is right. Stan died at 64. That was 12 years from now. He would have been, he died, I think 3 days after his birthday. And I'd rather have that 30 years, man. I can see my son grow up to be a grown man. My grandnephew, niece, and stuff like that. Shit, man, I have more kids than my goddamn self. So, you want that. You really, really want that. You want to live a long life. I remember Martin Luther King almost said they want to live long lives, but they got cut short. I don't want to be there. My father died at 62. I just know how 62 is 10 years from now. That hurt. That took a lot. And he just had so much life. And I just remember seeing his face struggle that he wanted to live on. And I'd rather have 30 more. And I'm going to get that 30 and some. So that's my reason why I chose the surgery. Yeah, I will have a setback. I will have a setback for a year to year and a half for the bedroom part. But we got toys and all kinds of shit. We got the rabbit, we got the rose, we got the tongue, we got the other toys, with King Kong dicks and all kind of shit for the chicks. So we'll just spice it up other kind of ways. And also, sex is a big part of relationships. But if you have more than just sex, you got a beautiful life. You can there's other things that make romance and fun and happy times and stuff like that, So,
Oh
God, Jesus Christ. But you gotta think about those kind of things. And there's other bonding times and sharing times and traveling and stuff like that. So, and my family, even not just my wife, but my nephew, my niece, they all want me around. Like, I realize I'm the elder now. My father's gone, my mother's gone, so it's like, my pops. So my grandnephew and niece, we're close. So, I'm that for them. So, gotta be around.
So what has this made you, when you contemplate or think about like your life and what life means and like what life is, like now that you have this newfound diagnosis and you're going through some different things in life, has it changed your perspective on life in general?
Good question. Yes, it has. When you really start thinking about your demise, and you just feel like, damn, this shit could be closer than what you expect, because now you have an illness that, if if you don't treat, could take you out earlier than what you expect to. You start thinking about what makes me happy and what am I going to do to achieve my happiness and what I'm not going to tolerate anymore from blocking me from getting to the happiness. And you also start thinking about not wasting any time or anything that's not going to make you happy or better. So, and then also in this time, I realized in a shorter period of time, I realized I have to work on, I've been doing more working on myself to be the better me for myself and for other people. And because you spend the most time with yourself. So you want to make sure that the person I'm going to be with the most is me. I want to make sure that he's happy and that he's in the right mental state. So when you look at time, and like I have more time behind me now than I have in front of me, I don't want to waste it. I want to waste it on good times. If anybody that is not part of that, I just cut them off quick. I don't even have to argue back and forth. I don't give a round reason why I don't fuck with it anymore. Whatever you trying to get to me or sell me or try to bait me into, I just bounce out. And let you sit there on red thinking about what the fuck, how can I trigger him? You won't trigger me anymore. It's because I'm absolutely gonna be happy all the time. And be happy. And then once I'm happy, I want people around me to be happy. If you don't bring joy, bounce. I don't need you. I just need happy people, and I just want to spend a little more friends and family time than anything else. That's it.
Do you think you've prioritized yourself more in this whole journey?
Definitely not. Because you only get one life, right? There's no duos, no extra man, no get to the bonus spot and get extra man life. So I really think about everything for me. Like recently, they had a job promotion that could have went for to be a senior vice president. I didn't want it because it takes away my time. And it'd be too much time dedicated to somebody else's dream and fantasy. My company already got what they want. I'm good. I don't need it. I mean, the money, I like money, but money is not more valuable than time right now to me. I always made money. Everybody who knows me, I always can figure shit out. Is I can't figure out more time. So I'm trying to figure out I can make more time than the little bit of time I have. So that's what I'm doing all the time now. Everything else is I'm good on. Money, that doesn't motivate me as much as time now. Time is my biggest motivator.
So what would you tell people as a final question that's in your situation, like today, how you're feeling today, that's in your same boat? Especially black men.
Black men, please go to the doctor. I'm tired of going to young guys' funerals, my friends' funerals and stuff like that I have gone through that could have prevented simple checkups. Just please go. I know if you don't trust that doctor, go to another doctor. Find a brother doctor. Find a brother, a colored doctor. Anything, just go. And like I said, I got 4 opinions. The first doctor I went to was an Indian brother. Went to him. Next brother I went to was another Indian brother. And then I went to a white guy. And then I went to another brother of color. Then I went to another one, and I went to a white guy. So it's like, man, think about it. You have to go and get checked, and just get checked for these people, for your ladies, for your friends, for your kids. I'm tired, and then also you gotta get our business affairs together. That's another subject we'll talk about another time, insurances. But anyhow, this journey with that, and then once you get the information, it could be shocking, it could be detrimental, like hurting you, break you down, but you can get past. Especially prostate cancer is one of the most curable cancers that there is. You catch it early. Do everything you can, get all the information you can, and make the best decision for yourself. Like I said, I chose surgery for myself. That's not for you. You do radiation, they got the heat therapy, different things like that. You find out all the information and make your own decision what's best for you and your family, what you think you can deal with. I did what's best, I think, for my family. You want to judge me? Go right ahead. Like I said, you're not gonna hurt me. You can say what you want to say. I'm good with that. As long as you don't waste my time. But that's what you want to have is more time. You do. I don't care if you're 60, you want more time. I never seen somebody that was 65 and said, damn it, I wish I had no more time. Everybody wants more time. So, peace. We out here. Next time, I'm sorry. My producer on this one right here, because I'm not talking to myself, she's supposed to be adding the person, she's not producing right. So,
I'm
Next
not the
time,
producer.
I think my next appointment, I think they want me to see a psychologist, something like that, March 1st, something like that, I'm not sure. But I'll keep you posted on that. And then on after that, I think is to see the cardiologist to get clearance. And I'll do some more blood work again. Not to see the PSL levels, but it is what it is on that already. So, and then on the 19th will be my surgery, and then I'll tell you about the recovery from that, and I'll keep you posted on all the details on that. And yeah, all right. So, peace, deuces, love y'all.